Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, also known as Weight Watcher Cape Cod Woman, and I've been up for an hour or so, couple of hours actually. I've washed the sheets, put them back on the bed. Greg is out fishing. I've already done Sarah's summer school reading list video, and it's almost in the can. And so now I'm ready to do another video, and I know that you were just dying to see what I looked like today in my bathrobe with my regular blue headband and fashion plate that I am. And I'm just finishing up, excuse me, I'm just finishing up Dr. Hyman's book on mind evolution or something like that. I showed it in the book things. And so he brought up it's the same old, basically what this is all about is us hearing the same thing from different people about how to do a food plan that's going to work, right? And getting to where it works for you, not somebody else's food plan forced onto you. How successful will you be? Probably not very successful. And so I'm slowly evolving, and this one woman found me yesterday, and she said, that she was so delighted to find me because I'm talking about eating the real foods and having smaller portions with perhaps the real deal of like butter or full-fat cheese or, a nice piece of meat that has fat marbled in it, something like that. And this is my food plan. It doesn't have to be yours. We can be in the choir and have different tastes, right? So as long as you're on the same page about taking care of yourself and wanting to do better for yourself, fitting in the highest quality, best nutrient, best filling foods into whatever amount of points that you have. And my points are 26, and I fill them quite plumply. Thank you very much. So the important thing for me is to build on the veggies and the fruits that I have every day. And I eat massive amounts of them, I'm telling you. Thank God for Bolthouse on my salads, because I have huge salads. And with the Bolthouse being like 1 point for 2 tablespoons, yeah, I'm on it. So, you're probably wondering, does this woman ever have a topic? Yes, I do today. I do. And it is bad habits. You got them? You're working on them? You aware of them? I mean, let's face it, there's a whole process to having bad habits. First of all, we probably have horrible food habits when we get here to Weight Watchers. And we don't know what we don't know. How's that? And so that's the beginning part. We don't know what we don't know. And then you get to the end where once you know better, you do better. And herein lies the rub. Because most of us, especially if you're older like me, have been hearing the same things for years or decades, right? We know what we're supposed to do. It's just finding the motivation to do it, to get that 100% day, like Margaret from Maine says in her comments. There's nothing like going to bed with 100% day. 100% day, what's 100% day to you? To me, it means I woke up, my food that is tracked for the day is in, very nice, maybe a couple of tweaks as I load up my lunch bag or something. I get plenty of water in, especially in the summer. I've got everything washed, and the fruits are washed. The fruits are put away for the meal. My outfit is ready for work, or at least it's in my head. I exercise. I don't eat off of anybody else's plate. I eat when I'm seated. I dine. Honest to God, I have a sterling silver fork, and I use the salad fork. And I use the salad-sized plate. And I use cloth napkins. I mean, I am just such, I definitely was born. I used to tell people I was born, what is it, in the night. Well, I just feel like I'm from that English part of, you know, days gone by for sure. The little elegances of life. As you can tell by my bathrobe and my headband, obviously, you know, I know the fineries. Oh, God. I just think of somebody tuning into this for the first time and going, Weight Watchers? What the heck? Anyway, so bad habits, really bad habits. Tasting something when you're cooking, especially if it's something sweet or fattening, buttery or oily or something like that. And by the time you get done tasting, before the meal is even on your nice little plate that you're seated to eat, you know, you've already amassed quite a few points, right? So you have to be very, very careful of what your habits are. Be aware. So waking up and becoming conscious of your habits and exchanging a bad habit for a good habit. You know, we've all listened to those people. It takes 21 days to change a habit. It might. For some of us with food that has, like we've got decades of poor choices, and some of you know that I get to the BBC's better bad choices as we move along down the road, till we get to the point where it's like, no, I want that full fat ice cream, but I only want to have 3 ounces of it, versus having the fat-free, sugar-free thing on a stick. It's only 1 point, but it's filled with crap. You know, it's got more ingredients in that one little 1 point or 2 point offering. It's just not healthy, right? But, you know, that's what a lot of us did or do at the beginning of our Weight Watchers program. We want to just get some flavor in. Or detoxing. You know, how long does it take you to detox off of the crap and kind of go without anything like sugar or fat until we can get to the place where we can integrate it into our diet with smaller portions? I'm a foodie. I'm a binger. You know, I never thought I'd get to the day where I could have a small amount of a trigger item and enjoy it, and it doesn't sing to me from the other room. And one of the ways that, like last night, I had a goodie from the farmer's market, and it was worth every single bite. And I had a small portion with a small fork on a small plate. And I do have to tell you, I did have a little flutter of more. But what I did was I immediately had a glass of water. Then I flossed my teeth. Then I brushed my teeth. And that, I don't know, psychologically tells my body I'm done. And so I don't know if that's a bad habit turned to a good habit, but it's a, you know, it's something that I used to binge over that I fear I could binge on today, even on maintenance, but I don't. And so I put into place the good habits after having a treat that I logged the points. Yes, I tapped into my weeklies yesterday, but was it worth it? Yes, it was. Now, if you're early into this program of Weight Watchers, you might find that that's not a good idea. This is for some of us that are either on maintenance or we've already gotten used to having a higher quality, more nutrient dense yummy. And so we can opt for that and kind of control that monster. You know, I don't like to awaken the monster. Now for me, a bad habit for me would be having something of the dessert, you know, something sugary or buttery and sugary, or sugary and creamery, more than one day in a row. Once I have it for the second day, my mind is just like plugged in. It wants more. And I am a member. I come from the more island. I want more, I want more, I want more. And so I can only have a nummy one day. There are no 2 days in a row and then I can be good. Even after one day, there's a little bit of a detox involved, but nothing like after 2 days. And then after 3 days, I'm not doing videos here. I'm not tracking my food. I'm not taking care of myself. I'm on a bender. I am on a food bender. So I have to be very careful. That would be a bad habit for me today, is having a nummy more than one day in a row. And so for me to have what I had yesterday, which was like a meal that I could have only dreamed about, all tracked from the farmer's market, from the meat to the items on a baked potato, to the dessert. It was all tracked. It was divine. And if I had the same thing next week, I would be happy. And because of my Weight Watcher program and my Overeaters background, Overeaters Anonymous background, and just being here and just being totally 100% focused on it and all the books that I've read, I've made the decision I can go the other 6 days with absolutely wonderful choices of low calorie, low points, high density, high nutrient choices for the whole week, and then do the same thing on next Saturday. I can do that. And it's a discipline that took, well, I'm going to be 65 in a couple of weeks. It took a long time to freaking get here, okay? And I'm absolutely honest about my program with you here. And so one person said to me, her name is Toby's mom. I don't even know her name. I just know her as Toby's mom. She said, you know, when I said that I bought something for Greg and I didn't have it, she said it would be talking to her. It would be so bad. One time, this is funny, I'm telling on you. One time I did a picture of something that I was having, and in the background there was a little dish of candy that is Greg's stash. And she said, how could you do that with that little Snickers bar right there? And it's like, I don't even see it. She said, how do you see it? Oh, this would be an excellent other topic. I might use this for another topic. I'll just mention it here, though. How do you handle other people's goodies in the house? Okay, that's going to be another topic. As soon as I get off, I'm going to put it on a piece of paper, because that's what I do. I'll hear something and I immediately write it down as a topic. Some people suggest a drawer or a cabinet that you can get into, but you just don't see. And I think the visual would be a wicked trigger for a lot of us. So I will do a whole video on that. So that's coming. So anyway, what's your process? When did you start to, after being in Weight Watchers, okay, so you make the commitment, you buy all the low fat-free, low calorie, low point stuff, and you do that for a while, and then you want a little bit more, right? So what habits has Weight Watcher given you? Or are you still in the losing phase and you need to stay real tight to very low point items just to make it through the day? Real curious to hear. And, changing bad habits to good habits. What is the most pronounced change in your life since you met Weight Watchers, since you've been watching these videos? I've been here for, I don't know, I'm getting into my 4th or 5th month now of a daily video. So there's plenty to binge on for motivation, as well as my grocery hauls. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm getting ready for my walk now, and it's 0 dark 30 still. I've got 2 videos that I can put in the can and some great ideas for future ones. It's a great day for me. So I hope you have as wonderful a day as I'm planning on having, with your bad habits changing to good habits with some BBCs along the way. Until the next time, this is Sarah in her bathrobe. Bye-bye for now.